Okay, hello. We have started the stream. Uh, Before we start, I just want to say Drew is not here today. Um, but that's okay. We can still go on with the show and everything. So, I guess we can just start the recap. Um, so we started our story in the forest town of Cease when it celebrated half a year since the Feywild crossed over into the material plane. All kinds of different people from all kinds of various locales showed up, including our four protagonists. Kemi, a curious cat, well, a tabaxi, who seemed to be at least capable of some spellcasting. Edgar, a towering dragonborn that carries around a big ass axe. Jadia, a beautiful Triton noble who takes great pride in her skills as a wizard. And Aegis, a warforged cleric who seems to be new to general society. All four of them helped save civilians who were about to be kidnapped by a raging water elemental that was seemingly created by an old wizard named Pars, who disappeared. The town's mayor, Garen Lilyclaw, organized a large heroes feast for tonight's heroes. And that's basically where we left off. Also, if there's noises in the background, excuse me, that's house is currently being cleaned a bit. But yeah, that's basically where we left off. You went up the mayor's hall, which is a building kind of carved into a tree. You went up the spiral staircases and reached a door that is labeled mayor. Or I guess mayor's dining hall. Do you want to do anything before you enter, or just go in?
I straight up didn't hear anything you were saying. The
Oh,
dog was being too loud.
yeah, the doggy. Basically, I was just doing a recap, and right now you're before a door that is labeled Mayor's Dining Hall, which is where you're invited for a big feast to celebrate your good deeds tonight. So, would you like to do anything in particular, say anything before going in, or just open the door?
I think we just opened the door.
All right.
Yes.
Then, as you open the wooden door, you see what looks to be a pretty long dining table made of wood. It's kind of, imagine it is carved like it's not a separate piece. It's part of the general structure and floor. This table. This is why it has some leaves on it and like is very natural looking. Of course, the top of it is smooth for dining purposes. And around the table, there's not many people. There's the mayor, Garen Lilyclaw, a buff-looking half-elf. This time not wearing leather armor, but more respectable clothes. Of course, traditional wood elf clothing. And there's a couple of what look to be people wearing chef clothes. Probably made the meal and are now joining you for the feast. Well then, as you enter, the mayor says, "Oh, welcome, welcome." And he gives a small bow while in his chair. Sit wherever you like. There's a lot of room.
Yeah, I would respond in kind, also giving like a small bow, and yeah, just taking my seat.
Sure. So this is a very large table. Like it's a big dining table for like 20 people max. Currently there are 4 people other than you. Which means there's a lot of room. Where would you like to sit? Edgar kind of waits for other people to sit before he does.
I'm just gonna like sit in the middle, not right next to anyone else.
Okay.
I have a problem. I don't know if Kemi knows how to do table manners. Like, I am realizing I
I
don't
don't
know if
think
Kemi knows what a fork is.
he probably knows what a fork is, but probably not like proficient in table manners.
Like, my instinct is to have him like sit on the floor next to someone because
Oh, okay. Sure, yeah, that works.
like he sees Jadia sit down and just like moves the chair that's next to her and sits down. And I'm assuming because he's tiny and the table is meant
Yeah.
to be sat on like
A
on
chair,
chairs,
yes. You do
like
not reach
I
the.
can't imagine the tips of his ears reaching the table.
Nope, you don't reach the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like glance at that, and I guess I'm not gonna say anything specifically, but I'm gonna question that
Yeah,
decision.
the other people in the room look pretty confused too. Where will Aga sit?
Well, A just would, I guess, just wouldn't sit down, but is just like standing around because this was an invitation to eat, and since A just doesn't eat, he's just gonna stand around and watch in case anybody needs help.
Oh,
suppose.
kind of like a sort of a servant. Yeah. Okay, and Edgar will just sit in a corner, kind of a bit away from the people. If like if Garen and the three chefs or cooks sit in at the like further edge of the table, like Garen at the what's it called? Like the head of the table. Is that what it's called?
I
'Cause-
have no idea.
Yeah, in Hebrew it's called like the head of the table. Basically, you know, like the one seat that's
Yeah.
not at the side. JD is a bit away from that, but in the middle, and Edgar is just on the other side. Aegis isn't even sitting. Yeah, everyone kind of looks confused at that coordination or lack thereof. And we'll say, what's your name? Kemi, right?
So that is definitely a real name.
Right. I'm sure it is because it's your name. So you can sit on a chair if you'd like. Maybe that's not what you used to, but well, so just so we can see you and you can see us and talk.
Yeah. I'm from a culture where we have a strict no pause on the table rule.
So how would you eat if like? Like, do you take the food off the table on like in front of you on the floor?
I don't know how to answer that actually.
Does Kemi say that, or do you as a player say that?
Both.
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 Okay.
I have no idea.
Okay. I'm not gonna force you to do anything. If you'd like, we can bring like food to you. While you're sitting, if that's what you're comfortable with.
Yeah, no, Kemi can like he is gonna take the table, but he's like the chair, and he is gonna sit on a chair. It's just like you know how cats like put their front paws, like how cats sit, and how
Yeah.
humans are technically capable of doing that. He does that, and he's just sitting there,
Mm-hmm.
and he goes, "Yeah, I'm good, thank you."
Right. Aegis, feel free to sit down with us. There's no need to stand watch. We have guards for that. And Edgar, if you'd like to, you can get closer. And I suppose Edgar would like stay in the same place, maybe move one chair over. but that's really all. I'm not gonna like play Edgar too much because that's Drew's character. But yeah, what does Aegis do?
Aegis will go sit down then, I guess.
Okay. At what position exactly?
I suppose he'll just like Aegis will just like pick a random chair and just sit down, I suppose.
Sure, yeah. Just roll for me then how many empty seats are there? 20, and there's 3 sitting right now. So roll a d12. Okay, you rolled a 2, which means like you basically let's see. I guess you would be very close to like the Garen and the cooks. But yeah, now that everyone's seated properly, I'll describe the meal a bit. It's a very fine selection of foods from all different kind of types of cuisine. The main like common ingredient is a special like plant that is common in this area. It is called I need to make sure I remember this. A garrote, and it's basically it's a fruit that grows from a bush, and it has like a purple and orange hue to it. It is mostly like it's like not sour, but like a bit soury, but maybe savory. It's like savor and sour together. It's interesting. But yeah, like that's the common ingredient. But this meal involves some meat, a bit of deer, rabbit. There's salads, various dairy products involving butter and milk, and just a great selection of bread. A lot of bread. And Garen, just before everyone starts eating, will say, "We dedicate this great feast to our heroes of tonight. 4 brave adventurers." Is that what you refer to yourself as? Warriors, travelers from various places. Anyway, we dedicate this feast to you for showing honor and courage in the face of, threat, and risking your lives to save others, which is what I really most appreciate about your type of people. You go out there and you do good, just for, maybe you need the payment or whatever, no judgment, but you still do good, and that's what matters at the end of the day. So feel free to eat, and later we will bring various drinks, mostly wines that we've procured, which I hope you're excited to drink. I guess we have some like metallic bits if you want to gnaw on them. I don't know if you like doing that, but we've prepared them just in case.
I'll probably just sit here and take in the atmosphere, as it's not often I get to leave.
To leave, right. Oh, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It just my mic went weird for a bit. Right, of course. So, and while you're starting to eat, he will start to say, about your payment for tonight. A friend of mine, a cartographer, has recently finished a very unique type of map he made and I think you deserve to have one of those. Of course, he has an extra copy of a sketch to kind of replicate it. But it did take a while to, I guess, mash together. It is a map of this, of the mainland, Sotanu, of Tolin. And I hope maybe as adventurers, you'd need something to guide you through this land. What do you say?
We are grateful for this gift, and JJ herself is very much fascinated about this, and you should probably just start focusing more on the map than maybe the feast itself.
Yeah, Kevin does the same. Kevin is very, very into exploring. So he like also leans on the map. His front feet are still on the chair, by the way. Like, I feel like it's very important to say, like, throughout the entire feast, he's like got his paws on the chair and he's not moving them on the table at all.
Awesome.
So now he's like leaning over, like, you know how cats can like go long when they want to look at something? He does that.
He goes stretchy.
Yeah. He like
Awesome.
stretches so he can like look at the map without moving.
Fascinating.
And yeah, so Garen will kind of pull up a pouch from beside him. It was on the floor, and takes out a rolled up map and opens it for everyone to see. And I will show it right in a second because there was something weird I missed in when I put it in Foundry. So one moment. I just need a second to cover up a weird thing. Okay, this is the hex code for the color, and I need to just make a square and cover it up because that's what we're doing tonight. Okay, good enough. I will fix this for next session, I guess, but there's just a random tiny square on the map. Ignore that one. Anyway, this is the map. You do not own any token with vision. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's interesting.
I forgot to... There you go.
Oh.
Ooh.
The map of the
That's
mainland. Welcome to Satanu. I worked very hard on this map. It is my passion project. So yeah, as you can see, you're currently in Cease, which is this place.
I don't want to interrupt you, but
Yeah.
I read Cease as geese and I was so
Geese.
confused for a minute.
Oh wow, yeah. The town of Geese, where the honks prevail. Oh god. Sorry about that. Okay, yeah, so you're in Cease. There's each hex represents a day travel, like normal pace. As you can see, there's multiple towns. There's Ravzav, Orsak, Darkel, Yotide. There's the farmlands, which just span a lot of the land. Tolin is is a very major exporter of crops in the whole world. And there's just multiple, various locations. Plains of Fae, Lake of Truth, which contains the elemental guardian of Tolin. Each continent has, a big guardian that kind of just emerged out of nowhere. And yeah, that's the map you see. And one of you can take it after you're like done looking and examining all the little drawings and details. One of you can take it to your inventory.
I guess like if no one specifically wants it, then I would like to take it.
Then yeah, feel free to add a new map to your inventory.
Where exactly can I find
Right.
it?
So oh, not here. You go to your character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
You go to your inventory, and bottom right there is a plus.
Okay, and
you
so
just
like
new or Tolin map and add it as a loot, I suppose. And then you just have it in your inventory.
yeah, just like that.
Yep. Now then, we have some various stuff that you might be interested in. Or we can just pay you in gold, which is also totally fine.
What is the alternative offered?
So we have something that came in recently, and he takes out he picks up a cane that was next to it, leaning on the chair. This is called a veteran's cane. It looks like a walking cane, but when you do this motion and he kind of like clicks on two spots at once on the cane, and the cane suddenly transforms into a sword. It becomes a longsword.
Interesting. That's a very peculiar artifact.
And transforms it back. The other one is a pair of boots. I don't really have them on me. Basically, you can choose to make your tracks look like something else's tracks. A humanoid, of course. But you know, you can fool someone with that. Some predators who are out to get you, maybe.
Interesting.
And those are like the two special things. We can also secure like some weapon or maybe a small piece of armor. There's also a weird like perfume kind of shop that's been open for the last couple years here. You might find some magical effects there that you might want, and we can get for you.
I think that I would like to check that out, possibly.
Sure. Then I think they're closed already. They've been closed all night for the festival anyway, but tomorrow should be fine.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. And I hope you're enjoying the food. I planned the menu myself. Yes, thank you. I planned the menu myself. I want to make sure you have a great evening after probably the stressful encounter you had this afternoon.
And this certainly is a great evening.
You hear a dog barking in the background.
Oh no, what could it mean?
It could mean someone is walking their dog in the street.
Awesome.
Aegis, how about you? What would you be interested in?
I'm not really sure.
That's fine. And Kemi?
Sorry, my brain super blanked over everything because of the dog. Which, funnily enough, I think is also what Kemi would say because he is a cat.
Mm-hmm.
Um, now I say I have no idea what Kemi would want.
Mhm.
You mentioned you had magic stuff.
Yes, we have this cane that can transform into a sword, although I don't know how much you fight with swords.
I would not
Yeah.
understand swords at all.
And we have these boots that can make your tracks look a bit different to throw off various people that maybe want to track you. Not that there are currently, I mean, like, I would hope not, at least. That would be concerning.
Tries to make a sound that's like I would neither confirm nor deny, and then he stops in the middle and goes, "Well,
Is everything okay, Kemi?
yes, everything is fine. Everything is fine."
Okay, roll a deception check. No, I'm kidding.
No, but like the people that would want to find Kemi would not find Kemi anyways, because I think Kemi already knows like disguise self and stuff. I think.
That is, I believe so, yes.
How do I find my character?
Do you remember where your character sheet is?
I forgot for a minute and now I found it. Yes, I need to
Okay.
check that he does not have disguise self. Why does he not have disguise self? It's the most Kemi spell out there.
Well, next level you can learn it if you want. Or learn it from a scroll.
I'll figure something out later.
Yeah.
No, but Kemi isn't interested in disguising his footsteps.
Then
No, but there's something about magical effects.
yeah, so we have a perfume shop that has opened in the last couple of years, run by a couple pixies, I think, and they sell like various magical perfumes as well as normal ones. It's called it's a weird name. It's like Arrow Row or something. I'm sure you'll recognize it when you see it. It's right down the street, if I remember correctly. And street meaning forest path, because this is a forest.
Yes, I think that's what Ken is gonna be interested in most. He's
Okay.
gonna be like his ears are gonna perk up and he's gonna go, I just realized you can see I'm doing the when you have your fingers spread apart and you like connect them slowly like cartoon villains do.
Yeah. Like a plotting thing.
Yeah, he does that.
Awesome. Then, great. I'm not gonna choose for Edgar. Edgar is gonna say something funny. Because it's Edgar.
Yeah.
Maybe he just wants a weapon. A very big weapon or something.
I was about to say maybe he wants gold like in the last session we made the joke.
Oh
about
yeah.
him.
Also maybe he just picked gold. Either way, he'll get something like next session when he's there. Or like off screen, quote unquote.
Yeah.
But yeah. Also hi Drew if you're watching this. Like in the VOD. Right then. Is there anything you'd like to say? Or just you'll casually talk your way through the meal?
Yeah.
Probably just. Although I would like to ask again about the elemental attacks. What is going on around the world?
Well, from what I understand, it's only in here in Tolin, in Sothenu specifically. Various random, at least we thought were coincidental attacks by various elemental types. Seems like there's something going on with that man you described. Or somehow connected to it, maybe. We'll of course investigate further about who he was and how he got here where from, where did he go to. I'll try to contact some other cities, preferably Darkel, as it is the capital, and try to see if Lady Vivian will, which is you all probably have heard, at least from general information, that Lady Vivian or Enna Vivian is the governor of Tolin, like as a whole, and Darkel, like the main leader. So hopefully she will answer the call and send some resources to track the source of these attacks.
I guess I don't really have that much of a response. I'm just gonna just
Nod and
nod.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
This is gonna
And
be a theme.
after maybe like 20-30 minutes of eating, you all finish. The cooks pick up all the plates and bring out a nice tray of wine bottles and glasses. In one of the trays is like there's like a singular kind of big mug of ale for anyone who doesn't like wine, and of course just water for anyone who doesn't drink in general and alcohol. Sorry, I just looked at the chat randomly and someone said, "Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Elemental Joe?"
Yeah, I almost made that joke out loud when I saw it in the chat, and I was like, oh, that's yeah. At
That's
least I'm not
wonderful.
knowing that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wonderful. All right, nice. Then, what's the drink of choice for everyone?
I think that JJ will just go with wine.
Mm-hmm. There's many different types. There's red wine, white wine, purple wine, and there's also a special, what's it called? Pink wine.
Oh. Well, that
That's
sounds
like
interesting.
pretty vibrant.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think I'm interested in the pink wine.
Sure. One of the cooks will explain that this is made from a special fruit that grows on cacti in Zerthern, which is the Earth continent, you could say. There's like a various different cacti that grow different fruits and other plants. So this is procured by one of those fruits. Crushed into wine, add alcohol, you know the thing.
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out if that means Kenny would know it because Kenny is from.
Zerthern.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cammy's heard about it, read about it, whatever.
Read about it. So people who are allowed to drink alcohol drink it, presumably. Would he try it, or would he like stay safe with water? Because like I don't know if Kemi knows if he's allowed to drink.
Yeah, that's your call, really.
Because like, hold on a minute, I need to like. I'm googling this actually.
Okay. Tabaxi age, Tabaxi drinking age.
Can cats drink alcohol?
You are kidding, but that is exactly how I phrased it for Google. And Google said most types of alcohol are toxic to cats, and I don't want Kemi to die.
Valid,
so,
yeah.
So I think he's just gonna like stick with water, and like
Yeah.
I keep imagining it in like an actual cat bowl, and he's like leaning forward and giving it like 2 licks and pausing, and then doing that again.
Yeah, he takes out his special bowl labeled Kemi.
No, that
not
one
actually,
stayed at
but
home. That one stayed at home.
Yeah, that one stayed at home. But yeah, that's funny. Aegis does not drink, I assume.
No, Aegis will just be just observing everybody,
Right.
trying to check out the vibe of the room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, roll an insight check, actually.
Oh,
Okay, that's a 22. Yeah, you can tell, like, everything's fine. There's nothing suspicious going on, obviously. But it seems like there's a few moments where Garen, like, starts to speak and then, like, stops. It looks like he maybe wants to say something, but can't really, get it out, I guess.
Then because Aegis doesn't really know that much nuance, Aegis will ask what it is that they have to say.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. It's a bit awkward for me to ask. I hope. Okay. Sorry, it's just we got news recently of something that might be of interest to you, especially Aegis. It's some weird occurrences happening in Life's Respite. Days away here, there's a sacred graveyard run by both the Church of Neurologia and the Church of Ak, the gods of life and death. There's been some weird occurrences, and they don't really have the resources to go out and check out the surroundings. And I was wondering if you would be interested in kind of pursuing that. Of course, you'll get compensated, and yeah, sorry, you can say what you think if you're fine with it. If not, that's totally fine. We'll get some other people on it.
But it's not long since I came from there. I'll definitely check it out. 'Cause I thought the other guardian would have been there by now.
It is. It just, from what I understand, it can't really leave the premises. So it can't like there was nothing found in the premises. However, it's probably something in the area which you can't really deal with, and all their high-ranking priests are on a journey to Tarquai to kind of train a new generation, or start training, or basically sort of training course for new worshippers of both Neurologia and Ak separately. So they don't really have the resources to go out and explore stuff, is what I'm trying to say. And I do feel bad for putting this on you right now when you just saved this, some civilians in this town. But I figured I should maybe like bring it up in case you're looking for more adventuring work, or any, I suppose. So, what do you say?
I'll go check it out then. And then he just gets up and starts to leave.
Excuse me, Aegis.
Yeah.
I I don't know if you should be leaving at night. I'm sure you're capable, but just in case some beasts are lurking on the path, you can never be too safe. And two, aren't you going to take your companions with you?
If they want to join, sure. But this is something that's very personal to me, as I'm sure everybody who has been there would know.
I would like to join if I could. I kind of came to this town looking for some opportunity of adventure, and exploration and training. So if you wouldn't mind, I would like to join you.
Sure, you can come with me then.
What does Kemi say? Or not say, I guess.
I think Kemi is like intently ignoring them and like trying to drink his bowl of water. Like, who are these people? I don't want to talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
Because like there was mention of a graveyard, and he's like, that's not my general wheelhouse. So I'm just gonna not. But like, if the people want him there, he's like not interested. Like he's sending mixed signals.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Edgar, if I get the character correctly, will say, sure, let's fuck up some ghosts.
Yeah.
And you know, if not anything else, then just the gold is good enough for him. He doesn't really seem to be bothered by the mention of a graveyard or whatever. Well, I'll let you, think it over for the night, especially looking at Kemi. If you're hesitating, you can, ask. I'm sure you can ask Aegis for more detail about this place if you're wary. They have been there for a long, long time, to say the least. But I just want to say that don't go now because I also need to pay you. You need to decide what you want your payment to be for this afternoon. So I think it's better if you go tomorrow or something.
Yeah, that is definitely the better choice of action. Yeah, as I'm not interested in leaving the town right now.
I'm sure it can wait. It's it doesn't. They didn't say it's urgent. Also, if you are going there, we have our usual delivery there happening in a few days. And if you're already going there, then maybe you can just deliver that. It's our like monthly crop delivery. Just
sure.
to supply them with food for the month. They'll pay you instead of our delivery boy. I'm sure we can get him another job somewhere else.
We can do that, definitely.
All right. Sounds great then. If you will go there, gestures at Kemi again. Some of you seem a bit hesitant.
Kemi immediately like perks up and goes, "What? Hesitant? Me? No, I'm not hesitant. I might be a tiny bit cautious."
Right, and that's perfectly understandable. However, I assure you, I've been there a few times. It's not a scary place. It's quite a calming one, a serene one even. Obviously, it's quiet because it's a graveyard, but like it's not a spooky one. It's a holy one. It's a sacred one. People of importance are buried there. And there's a very competent guardian stationed. I believe it's called Ward, the guardian. Either way, you'll be fine. If I think, I hope. I can't guarantee.
I think and I hope are not very reassuring words to use when you're trying to reassure someone that they're gonna be fine.
Sorry, you're totally correct. I am a bit nervous. Like I said, it's a bit awkward asking you to do this, but yeah, it's fine. Just think it over. Of course, you'll. I forgot to mention earlier. I apologize. we have guest rooms in this building. You can definitely use them. Whatever you want, really. As long as they're vacant, like they're yours to use for now. We don't really, we're not expecting like important guests or anything, so go crazy. Just keep it clean or at least tidy. Also, thank you for the hydrate. Water is good.
Yeah. Does hydrate apply only to you or to the entire team?
If anyone wants to drink water, go for it.
I don't have water on me. My water is far away.
Mm-hmm. It's not a must, but it's a suggestion.
I will take that suggestion when we finish the stream.
Yeah.
And I can like go downstairs and the dog won't yell at me for not saying hi earlier.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then yeah. Do you want to do anything, or you kind of finish up your drinks and leave for the night?
Yeah, I think Kim is just like gonna finish his drinks and like go to whatever room he has and like
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and
there's like
immediately fall asleep because he's a cat.
yeah, there's like 5 rooms you can share. You can split up. It's really up to you.
I feel like at this point we're like still like splitting up our rooms. I don't feel like
It's just up to you.
Yeah.
Edgar's definitely the like. Yeah, I think Edgar would just take a room for himself.
Yeah, I think none of us like know each other well
Right,
enough
yeah.
to-
Yeah.
But there are people out there who would just bunk up with whoever, really.
Oh my god, those people exist.
Yeah, not this group, I think, unless A just wants to to have some metallic cuddles with someone. But I'm gonna assume not.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah.
All right, then. Yeah. Do you want to go out for the night? You hear some, like the festival is definitely quieted down, but it's still like going for a bit longer. Just a much more calmer atmosphere and some stalls that might be still open that haven't gotten like badly damaged from the earlier encounter.
like quieter than it was before and less busy, then Kemi might like try to go around and see because he didn't like get to do much earlier. He got around, found one stall, and then the guy in the stall tried to murder everyone.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily murder. It's only
Yeah.
kidnapping. It's much better. It's fine.
He tried to get Kemi's fur wet, which is equivalent to murder.
Also true.
So yeah.
Yeah. So does anyone want to like go out for for a bit longer?
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna stay in my room, I think.
Okay. Yeah. Study up.
And I'm gonna study them up. I kind of want like trace like lines with my fingers on the map. Just look at the
yeah.
places that I've traveled to before.
Sure. Yeah. One of the players' mics bugged out for a second. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you can see the map. It's very well detailed. You can see your hometown, like to the side, with some nice drawings of various figures and a pearl symbolizing the place.
It's a very well made map. I don't think I've seen one as good as this one before.
It's very unique as well. At the top, you see the Mountains of Hallucinations, which nobody comes back from. There's a special pilgrimage type thing for higher ranking members of the Church of Morass, which is the god of chaos. which they go like this is kind of their final destination, religious destination. It's symbolized by like this thing here, this building. They go there and kind of live there for the rest of their time on this existence of the material plane. Oh, sorry, not Morass. Not the god of chaos. The Blue Pantheon's god of peace, Sant. I forgot. I changed that. It is a god of peace, not the god of chaos. Okay. Yes.
Yes.
I know my world.
Tiny difference.
Yes. Yeah, it's kind of like a peaceful destination if they make it through the mountains of hallucination, which are self-explanatory. Lots of hallucinations in there, at least reportedly. It's also guarded by the guardian, the elemental guardian of the League of Truth, and you've heard stories of like people trying to go there, and it's just like, nope, don't go there. You're not gonna live. Like, don't try. Not fun. Anyway, you can see the Singing Swamp, which is defined by, or it got its name. It got its name by, or from a specific frog species that when it like its mating call sounds like a person singing in falsetto. To the south, you see the plains of Fae, which is where the material plane, which is the material plane and the Feywild are most intertwined. And once a year, like discussed before, there's like a full crossover. So Fae enter the plane, Fae leave the plane and go back to their home. It is a special occasion, especially in Cease, which is the closest place to this plane. Darkle, the capital, Ursak, the stone city. Very dwarven in its culture, kind of what you'd expect, like a bunch of forges, bunch of weapon construction, has a pretty dedicated military force, like guard force. Yotide, used to be like a very simple fishing village, but became like also the main port of Tolin. Ravzav, it's kind of like the place where all the adventures, a lot of adventures would start out. There's guilds, shops, kind of an adventurer's dream for if you have the gold or the skills to steal, if you're into that. And yeah, that's about it. Like the farmlands, like I said, very big, very big chunk of land dedicated to growing crops and fruit and all that to export to the world and just between the continent itself. You see to the top left also of the map, the northwest, there's like a tiny piece of land. It's currently unfinished, the map, because the cartographer wasn't motivated enough to finish it. But it's fine. This is the main land you're gonna be staying in anyway. Maybe I'll expand.
That's fine.
Yeah. Basically, that piece of land is a small island that has a jungle called the Jungle of Marduk. There's a port right there, like on the edge of the island, where you go from Yotai to Marduk, and then you can explore. Like, there's some interesting stuff there. And not on the map are 7 islands, very small island called the 7 Islands of Sin, which is where in this world, like, the idea of the 7 sins came from, is mind warping and reality altering effects of unknown origin that each island has. Like, one of them will make you aggressive and lash out, another one will have you kind of in a never ending cycle of hunger, etc., with all the sins you know and love. And yeah, that's Tolin for you.
Fascinating.
This is out of game. This map, like this structure of the land, is what I started out as a DM that knows no rules of the game and just made up everything on the spot in grade like 10. So 5 years ago.
Oh.
But yeah, that's the map. You studied it very well. Okay. Then you're currently in C, so I'll zoom back onto it. And yeah, does anyone else want to go out? I guess. Will Aegis also go out, or just stay in the room?
I suppose Aegis would probably stick around for now.
Okay.
Did Panda leave the?
Yeah, I just noticed that.
counter?
Hello, I'm here.
Okay.
Hi. The dog was saying loud again.
It just showed you leaving the foundry thing.
Yeah.
No, why did she keep leaving the folder thing? I'm very much here.
Oh, that's weird. Anyway, yeah. Sorry, what you say? Aegis does? I got distracted by that.
Aegis would probably just like stick around in the in the hall for a bit,
Oh, okay.
and then once everybody's dispersed, probably find an empty room and just go there.
Yeah, sure. So Kemi will focus on you for a bit. After focusing on Jadia and her map reading test.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I love maps.
I love maps. Awesome. We all love maps, I think. Yeah, so Kemi, you go out and back into the street and make your way towards the now much less busy festival, like the clearing in the forest, where there's not a lot of things left. A couple of food stalls that were there from before, kind of far away from the center where the whole chaos thing happened. And still standing is the flying obstacle course. Now there's no line. There's like one person chilling next to it, and a ferry, which now you can clearly see because it's not crowded, kind of waiting in a on a chair, on a flying chair with wings. The chair has wings. The ferry also has wings, but yeah. What would you do?
Are there only like food stores or the
Oh, you cut out a bit. What'd you say about the stalls?
food that like I almost say merch stores every time I think about it, but like that they sell stuff that's not like activity or food. Are there
Oh, like
any-
okay, like trinkets and
yeah.
like trinkets or what, like a gift shop.
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of.
Yeah, so there's two stalls for that. One is labeled Haggy Goods Stall Edition or Stall Version.
Soul Edition is great.
Yeah, Stall Edition. And the other is like the official kind of memoir, I think, memoir store. Which is like imagine like a small tent with shelves on it that they sell things to Fae related items that you can get as a like memory to remind you of this event.
I want to go to store version first because
Yeah.
it sounds funnier.
Haggy Goods stall version.
Yeah.
You see a nice looking old woman, human, and she just kind of sits on the chair comfortably, and as you approach and says, "Oh, hello, welcome. Haven't seen you around here. Are you new in town?
I am. Yes.
Welcome then. My name is Björgil. And no, I am not a hag. I just this is marketing. My shop is called Haggy Goods. It's right over there, and like she points to a building. But I figured I should, move a bit closer, show off my premium things.
Yeah, I for some reason thought of Haggy like not like connected to the word hag for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, it is like a, what's it called? Like haggle?
Oh,
That's kind of the pun.
oh, that's fun. That's fun.
Mhm.
Yeah. So what does she have stuff?
Well, I sell various trinkets and charms. In my shop, there's like a bunch of stuff I traded for, like half antique shop type thing. But here I just sell my good looking charms and trinkets. Let's see, I have a spectral bunny's foot. I have, well, it's not actually spectral, it's like painted like it's a ghostly thing. I have a red cap skull with a red cap on it. That's a type of unseelie fae, if you didn't know. They're very evil, hence the skull. Dead.
Yes.
And, I also have this black cat. Maybe you'd like that? And you see, she pulls out a black wooden figurine of a cat, like a black cat doing the spiked hair pose, kind of being frightened and angry.
Yeah, just like me for real.
Would you be interested in that? It looks like it's just like you for real.
Oh, I mean, kind of, yes. How much does it cost?
For you, it would cost 2 silver and 5 copper.
Does it do any special effect, or do I just like edit in trinkets later?
Oh, no effect.
No effect. It's just cool,
Yeah,
and I can like.
I can also put it on a necklace if you want.
I feel like putting it on a necklace would be risking a lot of stuff.
It would also be a bit heavy.
It will also be a bit heavy. No, like I was thinking of sending it like out of character moment. I was thinking of like, is there a possibility of Kemi sending it to his family? Like,
Yeah. There's like some sort of shipment service that you can hire to get it there.
I just think like, on the one hand, I think Kate would really enjoy it. On the other hand, giving Kate a tiny black cat and it's not signed by anyone would be really worrying for her parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, and
Okay, so yeah, you can remove 2 silver and 5 copper.
how does it work? I'm gonna
Yeah.
do 24 gold, and how much silver does it mean?
So 24 gold. So 8 silver because it's 10 for 1 gold, and then 5 copper because it's 10 for 1 silver. You ignore the one in between, gold and silver, because that's useless. It's an outdated currency, basically.
Electrum doesn't exist. What are you talking about?
it existed like 100 years ago.
Be, 7 and 5 because it was each one.
Oh, right. Yeah. Because you right. 7
I'm
and
good
5.
at math. I just
Yes. Thank you for being good at math.
What conversion rates are. Okay.
Yes. It's
okay.
10 for 1, 10 for 1, 10 for 1.
Yes. Okay. So I'm doing that, and I'm sending Kate a tiny black cat that will forever remind her.
It's not that tiny. It's like Imagine
yeah, no.
like yeah, it's like the palm of your hand without the fingers.
Yeah, okay. I am sending it to Kit, and
Mhm.
I have decided right now that it's Kit's birthday in like a week, and he sends it, and it has like a note on it that's like "Happy birthday, Kit!" smiley face.
Mhm. You're not sure if it'll reach there in a week. If you like
Yeah,
hurry up now, you could also say it's in a month, and that's fine.
it's fine.
It could be late.
It can be late. It can be late, which will make it significantly worse when he finally shows up home and he's like, "Did you like my birthday present?" And she's like, "That was you. Also, it was a month late."
And I'm just making it clear. Nobody's supposed to know who Keith is. Like that's not that hasn't been discussed before. So like
That
you know,
hasn't been discussed
the-
before. I'm pretty sure I have informed you of her name like
today or
yesterday.
yesterday, yeah. But like you're not supposed to know who that is. It like you're not missing out anything. Don't worry.
Yeah.
That's in season 2 or something.
I think.
The sequel.
The
Wait, I'm
squeakquel.
trying to remember like what I refer to her as, like in relation to Kemi. Like I think I said she's like his sister, right?
Yeah, not in game, but yeah.
Yes, yes. Yeah, so Kemi is sending his sort of kind of sister whose name is Kit. Uh, it
Awesome.
will never not be funny to me that I named her Kit.
Yeah. And all right, then yeah.
So he's sending that to Kit, and he says thank you to, I forgot the name of the lady already, but he says thank
I
you,
did
and
too. It's written down. Bjorgil.
I don't think I can pronounce that.
So valid. It's a weird name. And she's
Um,
definitely not a hag. I'm just making sure you know.
yes, yes, I am very certain of that.
She's
Um,
secretly 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
Yeah. How did you know?
that's so funny. Um, yeah, and then Kemi like goes to the other soul because he actually wants something for himself.
Mhm.
And instead of something for himself, he accidentally got somebody else a birthday present.
Yeah. I hate it when that happens.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. You go to that stall or that tent. The person behind it is looks like someone who's dressed in more respectable clothes. Not like a noble clothes, but like more, I guess a bit ceremonial, if nothing else. Some robes, with a symbol of the god of nature. Welcome. Are you interested in buying some merchandise?
What sort of stuff do they have?
Well, we have caps, bottle caps, I mean, and caps like hat.
Yes.
We also have a nice cardigan, if you're interested, with a symbol of like a fey flower in bloom.
Oh.
And we have some dice if you want. 6-sided dice that are like each side is a different thing to symbolize the Feywild, like plants, a fairy's wings, some dust, etc., etc.
Can I have like a description of the cardigan?
Yeah, it's a deep green cardigan with like I think there's like a thing in sewing which like the lines for it basically like the outline quote unquote it has like lines of bright green over it, in kind of, and they kind of form a leaf-like pattern over the sleeves, and yeah, that's basically it. It's not like that complex.
How much will it cost?
It will cost 5 silver.
Yes, I want one. I want.
Then you can buy it.
Yeah. That's why I'm gonna have it like I'm removing myself.
And you can add to your inventory a cardigan of mending.
Huh?
What it
How
means
do I?
is that so you basically click the plus and then like loot or equipment and then cardigan of mending. Basically, if it gets damaged in any way, it, like after an hour, it just like restores itself to the original form.
Wait, it won't let me. Where do I find it?
Oh, yeah, you basically go to your character sheet. You go to your inventory, and then at the bottom right, there's a plus.
Yeah, no, it's just I
Oh.
don't how I accidentally made it into armor.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you go to. That's fine. You go to the 3 dots on it. Click. And you delete it. That's fine too. You can just add a new
I
item.
have no idea what I'm doing.
Totally fine. You can either edit it or just add a new item. It's whatever.
Yes,
Yeah.
please, and
So
I'm
3
going
dots, edit, and
I'll
then
do-
mending,
Yes. I have one of those.
and then you can go to details and switch the equipment type from light armor to clothing, and that's all you need to know to do.
Yay.
There you go. You got it.
Yay. I have a thing.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I bought it exclusively so I can draw Cammy in clothes that aren't his cloak.
Nice. That's a great reason.
Yeah.
More art is good art.
Yes. And also because I kept like thinking of Kate wearing green. So like
Oh no, is this
Now
another
that-
present?
now they match.
Oh, they can match. So sweet.
Um
Well then. After your shopping adventure, do you go back to your room and sleep?
yes, room and sleep
Mm-hmm.
is great idea. Great idea.
So, as everyone goes to sleep, nothing happens, and you wake up in the morning. It is a new day, the sun is shining, the birds are singing, and it's pretty hot. Like it's still comfortable. You can take a long rest. It's still comfortable temperature, but like you know, like you probably would wear lighter clothes. It is summer after all. And I shall play some ambience for the forest. Also, I'm glad that OBS isn't dying on me anymore.
Yeah. That's definitely nice.
Yeah. Okay. Hopefully it's not too loud. I will turn it down immediately. Okay. And oh, it's an hour long. That's fine. Oh, that's a bit loud. Okay, there you go. Just some nice foresty music. If you'd like to play it for yourself, I'm setting it in the Discord. It is from Omori, which is a great game I like. Has some great music too. Okay, so continuing. During the new day, you kind of get your stuff ready, and you can either like go out as a group or individually. Also, has Kemi decided about going to that to the graveyard?
Kemi goes, but exclusively, like, only if he happens to live at the same time as someone else. So, like, I think if he goes outside and there's nobody there, he's just like standing there and waiting, and whoever comes out first, he's like, "Great, now we're friends, and I'm gonna go with you."
So yeah, I guess it's not gonna be Edgar. Who's the first one to like get up and be productive and go out?
I think it could be me, but
I think
also just because I kind of wanted to just like go meet Kemi and ask him if he actually wanted to come to the graveyard today.
Yeah, then it works out. Jadia, being an early bird, early fish, goes out of her room and meets Kemi in the hallway.
Hi.
Yeah, so Kemi, that's their name, right?
Yes, definitely my name. Yes.
Yeah. So would you like to join us on our adventure to the grave?
I will. Yes, I will join you.
Yeah, great. I guess we're just getting ready and then we're moving out.
You could also check out the stores, like the because Kemi wanted
Yeah,
to
we
check
do
out
have
the perfume store. There's also like a couple other things you can check out. Maybe find something that Garen can pay for you.
I think I want to check out that perfume store.
Okay. Kemi also wanted to. So do you go together?
Yes. Kemi has now imprinted, and he will follow you everywhere.
Like a baby duckling.
I was about to say like a baby kitten, but yes.
Yes. Like a kitten following a fish. In a wholesome way. Not in a I wanna eat you way.
Yeah. It's like it having like fish cat dynamics.
Yes. Now then. You both head out and go down the street, the path, and find this store. It has a big fancy lettering above it. It's called Arrows Rows of Arrows. Not arrows as in the weapon, but ARO''S.
Uh-huh.
And you see, like through a bar, like a window, a bunch of various perfume bottles.
Well, I would like to inquire this arrow about these bottles.
Okay,
Well,
yeah, you go in through the wooden door, and you see two pixies. And they say, "Oh, hi, welcome. Nice to meet you. One is male, one is female." And they introduce themselves like immediately. "Hi, I'm Ari, and I'm aromatic but not aromantic. And I'm Arnon, and I'm aromantic but not aromatic."
Okay.
And they're very excited. This is the whole premise of the shop.
I can appreciate. I can so appreciate. Yes.
Welcome. This is Ari's expertise, being aromatic. In the Feywild, we actually had a store with the same name, but it was more about selling stuff that's helpful for aromantic people.
Interesting.
That was my expertise. But anyway, welcome. You can browse around, see what you like, what you don't like.
Could I ask them about just in general, what exactly are these perfumes? Are they just normal perfumes, or is there something special to them?
Well, some of them are normal, some of them are magical, some not, some romantic, some not. And yeah, you can just take a smell around, right?
Sure.
And they are very tiny, I should say. Like they are pixies. They're tiny, like half of Kemi's size. Tiny.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
that's very tiny.
Like
That's
two,
like
2
2.5
feet something.
feet.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to just
Sure.
walk around and
there's-
see if anything catches my eye or nose.
Well, you won't. You're not gonna see it. You're gonna smell it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you see
Sure, there's
various
some texture.
labels. There's very peculiar. Like you have your normal rose and lily smells, but you also have like butterfly cocoon and
Oh.
hag's cauldron.
Oh.
Very bizarre smells. And like in the corner you see like such an oddly specific one. It's called a snake and a butterfly essence mixed together with a pinch of salt. That's the full
That's the
name.
full name. Oh. I would like to inquire the fairies about this specific one.
The pixies.
Oh.
How
sure.
dare you?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, we picked that one up. It was a suggestion by the lady at Haggy Goods. She's not a hag.
Yes.
Like, there was literally a cleric who went and, like, scanned her for, like, you know, evil energy, and there was nothing.
She was great. She sold me something that I.
Yeah, she's
Oh.
very nice. Anyway, it was her suggestion, being she's just a fan of like hag lore, and it was something like she wanted for herself, for like the vibe of the shop, and we decided to like put it on a little bottle for anyone else who might be interested in such stuff.
Can I give it a little sniff?
Yeah, you give it a little sniff. It's like, it smells like old wood and cold metal.
Interesting.
To be honest, as a person who smelled butterflies and snakes and salt, none of them smell like any of those things, which
Yeah.
is very confusing to me.
It's weird.
Uh-huh.
We
That's
also
just-
have a special collection of magical perfumes, if you can afford those. They're not like too expensive, but you know, it's magical, so.
Oh yeah.
My entire audio cut off for a minute.
Oh.
So like,
They
Yeah.
said that there's like magical perfumes you can also like view, basically.
Semi interested in magic perfumes. Please.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One moment, I shall pull up a list of stuff. Let's see. So you have your. Okay, let's see. You have a perfume of fire breathing, which or fire inhaling, which, unlike the potion of fire breath, it's basically the opposite effect, where once you spray this on yourself, you can inhale fire as a reaction and take much less damage from a fire source. There's a one made of concentrated honey from a Feywild bee, which heals you when you spray this on yourself or someone else. It's like a little cloud of healing. It's not a lot of healing compared to a potion. Like it would be 1d4 plus 1, but it is in a like 5 radius cloud.
Oh.
There's perfume of hydrophobia, which is you spray this on yourself, and then any water that would like come in like normal water that isn't like forcefully, you know, moving down on you, but like normal water would like kind of slip off an aura of you. How do I describe this? Like basically you're hydrophobic.
Yeah.
Your skin doesn't get wet, your clothes don't get wet.
Definitely not taking this one.
Mm-hmm. And there's also the classic what's it called again? It's love smell, one word. You spray this on yourself, and then the next person you talk to is very charmed by you.
I think that I'm interested mostly in the honey one.
Mm-hmm.
And I assume that since this is kind of a reward for the whole thing that we did. How does that work? Because yeah.
Basically, you can pay for it, and then Garen will just give you the money you paid.
Okay.
Sure. Then
Yeah.
you can get that. That would normally be 50 gold, but Garen would
Wow.
just pay you back. Yeah, normal potions are also 50 gold, so it's like equivalent. It's more healing overall if you affect like 4 creatures, but less useful in a fight, considering you're not going to be like sticking together. Usually, you're not going to be like 5 feet within each other. But yeah, you buy that. Kemi, are you interested in anything?
No. And also, I think Kenyu kind of wants to leave because if they have spent enough time to make a transaction, it would be a lot of time with a lot of smells. And Kemi is a cat and therefore does not like a lot of smells because he's like me. And therefore he would make this like kitten-eyed look and go, "Can we leave now? Can we please leave now?"
Yeah, very cat-filled. Sorry.
Do you not want to buy anything, Kemi?
Oh no, nothing here particularly caught my eye.
Your nose, you mean?
Yes.
Sure, I guess then we can leave then.
And you leave together, having a sweet honey cloud bottle. Sweet honey cloud bottle, yes.
Mm-hmm.
We'll cut back to you, Aegis. Where would you go?
Aegis would have probably left where they were, gone to like the gate, the edge of the town to go to the graveyard, realize that nobody else is with them, and wait till everybody else catches up.
Sure. You just stand there, very still, and waiting for everyone to meet you there, hoping that they will. Eventually, if they're not gonna show up, I assume they would just leave.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Edgar has gone on his own adventure. An undefined adventure that will be resolved in next session when I talk with Drew about what he would have done. I assume would have gone to a weapon store or something similar. But who knows? Alright, water.
Yeah.
And let's see. Yeah, if you have nothing else to do, I guess, Kemi, do you have anywhere else you want to go for a possible reward, or do you just want to take the gold?
I think I'll just take the gold and find something somewhere else.
Okay, sure.
How much gold would it be?
Then, yeah, you would go to... would Aegis even collect the gold, or just go straight to the gate?
I'm not sure Aegis really knows what gold is for, so Aegis would have just left.
You would know. You don't have experience with it, but you would know what it is.
Well, Aegis would have probably just left it for the others to pick up and then just left.
Okay, sure. Then you all go to Garen. He pays you back for the sweet honey cloud bottle. I remembered correctly. Nice. He gives Kemi 50 gold. And he also asks you to bring Aegis their 50 gold that they just left without. So which one of you would carry that? Just so I know.
I think I would forget to give it back.
Oh, so Jadia, you're the other option. Totally not related to any robberies you might experience on the way there.
Yeah.
And yeah, you go there to the gate. Well, there's not really a gate, but there's like an exit with a sign and a few guards. A few guards, like a couple. JD, I assume you give A just the gold?
Yeah. I don't have a reason not to do that.
Yeah. So Edgar meets up with you as well, and you start to head out to life's respite, or respite, however you want to say that. It's from here to here. It is 1 hex, like this distance, so it's just a day's travel. You'll arrive there around night. One moment. Yeah. So, also as you go to the gate, some people recognize you on the street and like kind of give their thanks and I guess give you a bit of respect for being heroes of yesterday.
Hmm? Could you repeat that?
Oh, I said like some people on the way to the exit would give you respect for being heroes of yesterday.
I'd probably just like silently smile at them and yeah.
Yep. And now we shall leave and start a first travel. Yay! It's not a very long one, but it certainly is there.
Yeah.
You start to trek through the forest. It doesn't really get any denser or lighter, I suppose you could say. It's very similar. There is like a carved path that leads to Life's Respite. Aegis seems to know the way very well, so I assume they would lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all can notice that, like, you know, both Garen, Aegis, and just from the behavior, it's clear that Aegis has some connection, a very big connection to that place. If you ask or not, that's up to you. But you definitely can like tell that this is a very familiar place.
Yeah, I'd definitely like to ask like what is this about and if you would wanna share your story. Like your story with this place specifically.
Well, I was a guardian of this place for 100 years. So if I ever heard that it's in trouble, then I have to go to try to help sort it out.
Interesting. And how was life there for 100 years?
Well, it was mostly just taking care of the place, giving advice to people when they need it, and to help with grief and stuff like that.
Interesting. I see.
Yeah, from the descriptions, it seems like a very interesting place. A church of life and death, seemingly in opposite, come together to control one graveyard. Control is a kind of menacing word. Take care of one sacred graveyard. Kind of a beautiful merging of two opposite worlds. After all, both gods are like co-rulers of the afterlife, the plane where all dead people go, well, most of them. Unless they made a deal with the devil or something, then they go to the hells. But, most people would go to the afterlife, where they will be judged for their actions by some god or whatever. It doesn't really concern you. You're not gonna die.
Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm. And on the way there, someone please roll a d100 for an encounter.
Yeah.
42.
Oh yes, the answer to life, the universe, and everything.
Yes. Aegis, you level up to 20 for rolling at 42. You found the answer to everything. You win. You win D&D. There you go. Session.
Hey, we did
game's
it.
over. You did it.
Yay! You speedrun D&D.
Yeah. Speed on any percent. Well, yeah, with a 42, nothing really happens. When the sun sets, eventually, you do come across like bats circling, like a pretty big pack of bats. Is pack the right word? I don't know the word for a group of bats.
I can find that for you.
Yeah. So you see this large group of bats circling and communicating with each other above you, like not directly above, like high above the trees. But nothing really of major note. You just have a nice stroll through the woods, and
A group of bats is called a cauldron.
a cauldron. Fitting.
I found cloud is the answer.
Cloud?
There are multiple.
Cloud or crowd?
Cauldron is the coolest though.
Cauldron is so cool, yeah.
Yeah.
And Schloop.
It's almost as good as a murder of crows.
Yeah, I love Murder of Crows.
My personal favorite is a kaleidoscope of butterflies.
That's so good. I love gosh, there's such a funny one. I think it's giraffe. I think giraffe is like Tower of Giraffes.
No.
An army of frogs. How cool is that?
Indeed.
I love the weird animal group names.
Yeah. Collective nouns are great.
Oh yeah, you know about that stuff and what it's called. That's so cool. Well, yeah, you reach shortly after nightfall, maybe a couple hours. Oh, that was weird. After the sunset, you reach Life's Respite. There is a sign that says, "Welcome to Life's Respite, where the sacred lay to rest forever." /pause. Like, this is a good thing, You wouldn't want to be pulled out of your eternal sleep and become an undead. So, they definitely make sure that doesn't happen here.
I love the image of like there being a sign and like in like brackets, like just so you know, it's /pause. They lay there forever, but like in a good way.
In a good way. We don't kill them or anything. They're just, That's funny. And right after you cross that sign, you see what looks to be a Warforged. A different design one, very different, but still a Warforged. This one is less purple and red and more, it has a blue and orange color scheme to it. And it's wielding a hammer. Like not like a war hammer, just like a larger work hammer, I suppose. Maybe a tinkering hammer. And it will say, "Welcome. Who are you?" "Oh, Aegis, welcome. You may pass."
Hello, Ward.
"Hello. How is outside life?"
A bit hectic. Definitely not what I expected, but I suppose that's the great mystery of being not here.
Huh. Are you enjoying yourself?
At the moment, yes.
That's reassuring. I was worried about leaving this place, although that won't happen for 100 years. So far, it's very comfortable here. Though I don't recall much, so I'm not really sure how to think, if that makes sense. I hope you get it.
I do, yes.
Right. And hello, my name is Ward. I am the keeper of this place. Aegis was the previous one, if you didn't know.
It is nice to meet you, Ward.
What are your names?
My name is Jadia.
Jadia.
Yes, and this friend next to me is Kemi.
And Edgar will just say, Sup, Edgar. or something. Sorry. Fuck. Sup. Edgar.
No, but you can't say that more than once per stream.
No, that's only Kemi.
Yeah, no, Kemi will forever act scandalized anytime anyone curses at all.
I hope you enjoy your stay. I saw you approaching from Cease. Are you here to deliver our supply?
Oh, if we grab them, right?
Yeah. I forgot to mention it.
Oh.
You got the like the bags.
Yeah, then. Yeah, that is one of the reasons why we're here.
Yes. Just go to the Church of Nerosia. It's right. It's the longer building. Next to the taller building. It has wings on it. You can't miss it, really.
Yeah. There's not that many buildings around here.
Indeed. There are only two. Well, and a few mausoleums. I hope you enjoy your stay and have a serene experience for however long you may stay here. Although I hope there won't be any disturbances, as there have been some lately.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna carry supplies while I assume that Aegis is gonna probably speak around about all of this, like about the reasons why we came here.
Kind of look over to Aegis and, gesture. Well, ask about it? Question mark.
Yeah, what disturbances have been happening? Because we were told to come here because of the.
Oh, I am very glad, as I cannot leave the premises myself. I cannot explore it. And our main priests have been off doing their thing. They just left, which is a weird timing for this attack. I don't know if it's an attack. It's something spiritual, I sense. I believe some unrestful spirit from outside is trying to mess with us. It's, for now at least, it's mostly plates falling randomly and noises and crude writing in dust or on the dirt. It doesn't seem to have touched the graveyard though. I believe the protection there is, effective.
Do you know what direction they're primarily happening in?
All over. There's not a direction. I believe the best thing to do is explore the outer premises, just outside the location of the respite, the graveyard, and try to find something out of the ordinary. I'm surprised you're here so soon, considering you don't have any duties to uphold anymore. Aegis.
Well, being here for over 100 years, well, not quite over 100 years, but makes you really miss the place, especially when you're attacked by a Wasu elemental.
Oh, are you hurt or
No,
damaged?
we're fine. It's just a festival in Cease.
Currently, I don't have much attachments. Like you said, you can relate. But I hope I will grow to love this place. With my whole being, like you seem to have developed feelings for it, in a manner of speaking.
So, because of how long Aegis has spent getting to know everything is, does anything look different?
In the graveyard itself, not really. As you walk around, like going past ward, as it takes care of like other duties, like maintaining gardens and whatnot. It all looks really the same as you left it a few days ago, really, or a week ago. So not much has changed. Yeah, it really looks the same. However, you do spot suddenly like etchings on a tree nearby that write out like "I'm hungry" in creepy text.
Can I take a look around to see if I can see what would have written that?
Okay, yeah, you can roll a perception check.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Okay. So there's
That's a roll.
Yeah. You don't see anything like that could have written it. However, when you look a bit closer at this etching, you can spot, like with your kind of divine sense that you've been infused with, kind of remaining sort of spirit matter that you can actually like try to check out. But you so faint, only Nat 20 would have like gotten you that. That you can like examine and maybe try to find out what could have written that.
Yeah, can I try to see what would have left it behind then?
Yeah, so you take a very tiny sample and try to examine it. Roll a religion check. Anyone else can also try.
That's
Max
not
to
great.
people. I mean, a 20, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a 20, that's enough. You realize this has residue of a bit fleshy residue, in a way to describe it. You can guess this is hold on. There you go. From its fleshy and not bloody, but like, you know, kind of inner body, what's it called? I can't word now. Nice. Aspect to it.
English is hard.
English hard. Like basically, they're like the fleshy residue reminds you of a certain type of undead spirit that is harmless, and thinking about like recalling all the descriptions of stuff might be described as a prankster as well. So it could be that it's called a sorrel, which usually or people believe that they have a childish and playful personality, and many people, like just all over the world, would blame minor inconveniences in their lives on sorrels. So meeting a sorrel is an actual expression of having bad luck. So you have a pretty strong inkling that this is what it is, though you can't tell where it came from or why. You can tell this is the work of a sorrel. Sorrel is Sorel, just how it sounds like.
Well, I'll make sure to report that to any of the priests that might still be here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Which church would you go into? The life or death?
That's a good question. I suppose I'll go into the church for death because it is
Okay.
an undead creature.
Sure. Undead are the domain of chaos, the orange pantheon, but they might still know stuff about it, obviously. Yeah, so you go to the church of Ak. It's the proper pronunciation is Ak. It's very harsh, but I'm not gonna say it each time. So Ak is the shortened version. And you see one of the priests currently in the task of staying in the church for anyone who comes in for prayer or guidance or whatever, and help people through that. And you recognize them as Karwa, which is currently, which would be the person that's in charge. They're not high priest yet, but they're high ranking enough to be in charge of this place while the big boys are gone. Does anyone else follow Aegis? We'll kind of, if so, if not, if you go somewhere else, then to explore, then we'll cut back to Aegis later. But what does Kemi and Jadia do?
I probably am just gonna finish moving the supplies, and then I'm just gonna kind of follow Aegis. Yeah, I guess I'm just here. Yeah.
Yeah. So you go a bit further while Aegis was examining the spirit shit. That I just got reminded of the guy who didn't like musicals. And yeah, there's a line that's blue
Right.
shit. What the fuck is this shit?
Yes.
It's a obscure reference. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's not an obscure reference, but
I
it's
guess
the
not that
one
obscure,
line that nobody quotes.
Really? It's such a quotable
Yeah.
line.
Yeah, there are clips of it, but I haven't seen anybody quote it, how you quote a meme.
Yeah. Okay.
Which is a shame because it is one of the funnier ones.
Yeah. So yeah, as Aegis is examining the thing, you go to the direction Ward gave you, which is the Church of Neuralgia, the god of life, and you deliver the crops. They pay you 20 gold.
Oh.
To split between the party, keep for yourself. That's up to you, but you have 20 gold now.
I will probably split it between the party. Yeah.
Okay, so everyone can add 5 gold. I will also give Edgar 5 gold.
Suddenly we have a lot of gold.
Yeah. It's if you're doing things that requires a day's journey and some checks and stuff, people are gonna pay for that. And yeah, you catch up to the rest of the party. Kemi, are
Following
you
Aegis,
following
yeah.
Aegis? Sure. Yeah, you just follow Aegis. They know best around this place.
No. Following Jadia.
Oh,
Like,
Jadia. Right. Like a baby kitten. Yes, of course.
yes.
So when
I
once
am
Jadia
not
comes back, to Aegis, then you also are there. So yeah, Aegis, you start talking with Karwa, the person in charge of the Aku Church currently. What do you say? They just greet you with, "Oh, Aegis, so back so soon."
I came back because I was told of disturbances that were happening. Just outside.
Right.
Apparently it's a sorrel.
Oh. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. But why so, like... I mean, Sorrels are known for being pranksters and doing minor stuff, but why so, like, aggressive with messages of death and starvation that people have been seeing around?
I'm not sure because I did just have a quick look. I suppose later on it might happen again. I'm not sure around what time the disturbances happen yet.
It's all over, really. It can be at any time. There's no pattern to it. We asked help from Garen. I assume they sent you, which is interesting. Considering you just left, but hey, why not? I think the best course currently is once day breaks out again, maybe go and look around the premises. The places Ward cannot look, because Ward has looked everywhere and nothing to be seen out of the ordinary. What do you think?
Yeah. In the morning, I suppose I will go and check to see what else has happened.
I know
Let's
you're
see if
not.
I can figure it.
I know you're not very bothered by night, but one, your companions probably would like to get a night of sleep, and also, if we're dealing with spirits, it's safer during the daytime, as a general rule. So, yes. If you want, I can clear some space in a worship room, and you guys can get some rest there. It's the off season, so not many visitors.
I suppose they probably somewhere to sleep. I'll probably just stay outside with wards to keep an eye out on things.
Right. I guess you two haven't really gotten a chance to chat it out. It was mostly just the ceremony, and then you left. Which, is the norm, not blaming you for anything. We're doing great, I think, except for this thing. Which I guess that would mean we're not doing great. But we will do great once this is solved. And I'm sure it will be thanks to your extensive knowledge about this place and, in general, stuff. What I'm trying to say is I trust you wholeheartedly. I've known you since I was, a child, and I think you're such an amazing figure, Aegis.
Thank you, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. I'll go work on that resting room for you. Feel at home to everyone else. As they quietly leave. And yeah, if you don't have anything else to talk about with each other, with Karwa, then you can just take a long rest again, and it's a new day. Unless you do want to talk, in which case, like, feel free to do that. Oh, I just saw Ari's AFK. So, Kemi, would you like
Yeah.
to say anything?
I'm probably just gonna go spend the night outside, just inactive but looking for things.
Yeah. Your usual like night state, resting your body and your gears, but still, your consciousness is there and is watching, like a Warforged would.
Like that woman from Monsters Inc. when she speaks to Mike Wazowska. Always watching.
Oh, okay. Hi, Ari. Welcome back.
Yeah.
So, you all rest and you can start a new day. Also, I forgot to mention it earlier. Kemi, have you taken a long rest earlier?
No, because I don't know how.
Right, that's fine. So you see in your character sheet, at the top there's your name, wizard level, and then to the right there's your proficiency bonus, which is 2.
Where?
Like at the top of the character sheet, there's your name, and then to the right of that is the number 2, which is your proficiency bonus.
Yes, okay, and then...
And then
yes.
button, yeah. So long rest, and then it's a new day. There we go.
Yeah.
The one to the...
I think I didn't use any sort of spells or anything.
I believe you used chromatic orb.
No, I didn't.
Oh right, eventually, yeah, you used shape water. Yes. Yes.
And almost killed someone.
Well, yeah, don't worry about that part. They weren't gonna be almost dead, but if they were there for like a minute without breathing, then sure. But you were fine. Anyway, yeah. So that's the long rest button. To the left of that is the short rest button. Okay.
I will forget by the next time.
That's
I will do it.
Totally fine. Foundry is amazing, but it's also a bit hard to get used to, in my experience. I know it took me so long to get used to the interface and everything. And I still don't know what everything does because it's complex. Anyway, yeah, you all wake up and start searching the perimeter.
I will say I am very suspicious by how well Aegis is rolling at the moment.
Yeah. So, what we're gonna do now is, as you're searching throughout the day, each person can make one perception check. So who wants to go first? Okay, Aegis. Aegis, as you go, like, I assume from the north, and you go your way around, you immediately spot some, like, kind of dragging marks and scratching on trees that lead you to, like, this direction, really. And then it disappears. And, next, someone roll a perception check, please.
No,
Well, surely this will go great.
Okay, Jadia. You roll 15, that's very good. Even with a -1, that's impressive.
Yeah. If only I could have caught the fish the first time.
You see, instead of like spiritual and creepy signs, what look to be kind of cloth tatters, blue and purple, like a deep blue and a bit lighter purple color. Seem to have like been ripped from something. Maybe like some piece of clothing. You can't really tell. But you do notice a small like trail of those torn off chunks leading further to the path. And Kemi, please roll a perception check. That would be in your like details. Okay, you found it. Nice.
Oh.
And with 2 successes and then one like almost success, which is enough. Like you basically not barely you barely succeeded is what I'm trying to say. So all 3 of you managed to spot the different things, which means the clues led you to something odd and out of place. Around here, when you follow the path, you see something just barely, something poking out from between some trees. And as you get closer, you see a tent. A tent made from the same cloth that Jadia spotted earlier. It's a deep blue with purple design on it, and kind of in the entrance, there's curtains, and each curtain has like half an eye, like a design of a blind eye, gazing off to the distance. And that's where we're gonna end the session, with this mysterious tent of unknown origin.
Wonderful.
Heck yeah.
Sure, nothing is gonna go wrong next time.
Yeah. There's nothing weird going on in D&D. This is a very peaceful and wholesome place.
There's nothing weird going on. Like,
Someone is just camping here. Like,
oh, of course.
I don't know what
yes,
they're all talking about.
someone is camping here and leaving torn bits of their tent everywhere to show you that they are camping everywhere.
Yes.
They're
They're just flexing. They're camp maxing. I don't know what that means.
Hi.
Yeah, it's huggy camper, not happy camper. It's a hungry camper. Someone in chat said that. But yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed the session. Both the players, of course, most importantly, and the chat.
Yes.
The stream seemed to be very smooth. No complaints. So awesome. I assume there's not a big delay too, right? Like it's caught up.
Yeah, it seems to be like just a few seconds.
Yeah, fantastic. Then I found the right settings. Yay.
I think it's like 10-second delay, maybe.
That's like pretty normal.
Yeah.
So yeah, awesome. The VOD will be up on YouTube by tomorrow. Again, the full VOD, the edited version will come a bit later for like cutting out unneeded things like breaks and dead space, like white noise, whatever. Either I or Drew will edit that, but it's not really urgent, I guess. That will go on like my main YouTube channel. Currently, it's on the VODs channel, which is nothing. It's just there for like archiving purposes, mostly. But anyway,
I need to watch it. For me specifically to watch it, because that way I can like enjoy the music and yeah.
Oh yeah, I also like after the first stream like went back and listened to some clips because it was really fun. And yeah, so thank you for everyone who didn't. Thank you for everyone who watched. Thank you for everyone who didn't watch. And we'll see you next session. I'm so excited. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.